Hey everybody, happy Monday, and welcome back to the Brooks Legacy. We are once again with Marin, and this is the first of the bi-weekly Monday Brooks Legacy spot, I guess you could say. And, again, well, actually not again, but for those who are, maybe don't listen to the Fractured Wanderer stuff or whatever, or maybe you do, I don't know. But if there's a Fractured Wanderer, then that'll be in this spot, but otherwise I'll just throw in an extra Brooks Legacy because I am determined to get caught up this year. Um, but we're doing great actually, so yay! Yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoy this, and just, I guess, another heads up, but this week's gonna be a little weird because, tomorrow's gonna be Kaysen, and this is the last of the Winterfest. Like, this is all Winterfest. The next time we're all going to the spring, everybody's gonna be in the spring. And we're going to have some different characters on Wednesday. We're going to introduce someone who has been seen but has not had their own video, their own spot, I guess you could say. Um, and also a reoccurring, or going back to an old character that hasn't been seen, their POV at least, for a while on Wednesday. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Both of those might be a little short. I don't know. Well, no, maybe the one in the afternoon. But yeah, so that's the plan, so to speak. And one of them, just get used to seeing them because they're going to be around for a while. Well, anyway. But yeah, so welcome back to the Brooks Legacy, and let's get into it, shall we? The following week was an absolute whirlwind. Tony and Marin saw each other many times, and they even went to the mainland for a few dates, which she went on despite quiet reservations. What if someone recognized her? Or she saw them? Was she ready for that? But all those worries disappeared when she saw Tony's face. My poor baby. Look at your lip. The other person looks worse, Mar, he said competently. Uh-huh. Really? She remembered the beach fight. No. Aww, my poor big man. Teasing him was so much fun. So I'm your man, huh? Now it was her turn to blush, but be confident. Well, you are on a date with me currently, so currently, yes. Then that means you're my woman right now. But even after this date ends, will you continue to be mine and I'll be yours? Was he asking? Like, officially asking? Tony, are you asking me to be your girlfriend? If her heart could quiet down so she could hear his response, that would be fantastic. In a horribly poetic way, yes. Come here, you big goofball. What for? First selfie as a couple. She had to get this picture, split lip and all. Oh, baby. I got you on that one. Just don't show Nalani this. I will never hear the end of it. Marin didn't say a word and just smiled for the camera. You're going to tell her, aren't you? Tony accused quietly. Plum, yes. It's hilarious to see your baby sister rib you. You're a brat. But I'm your brat. Yeah, so that makes it okay, I guess. Tony stayed with Marin Winterfest night, and they swam in the warm waters, waiting for Father Winter. He swam so fast, but he told her it was because he was on his high school swim team. She asked him if the bejeweled swim shorts came from the high school swim team too. And he took a long moment to answer before replying no, it was Nalani's idea of a joke for his birthday. So why do you wear them? Marin asked innocently, struggling to keep her eyes from going cross-eyed. It almost looked like... No, that couldn't be it. To make all the pretty girls look at my butt. It makes her giggle, doesn't it? He splashed her playfully to shush her. Yes, Mar, now shut up. I knew it! You are such a softie. Marin splashed him back harder, laughing and spitting out salt water. Marin, don't you have a present to get from the fat man? Of course he would avoid the topic, sinking into the sea until his chin was barely above the water. Yes, but teasing you is just so much more fun. Plus, she wasn't quite ready to go talk to the man who was swimming up to them. Who knew Father Winter had a swimsuit on under that big coat? Go. Just go, you silly woman. Don't want to keep him waiting. Tony gave her one more playful splash, then shooed her towards the shore as he swam very fast and splashy-like out in the surf. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Father Winter. I wasn't expecting you to come, especially since... Marin paused. Especially since I ran away from home. Marin Brooks. He smiled kindly at her, quietly whispering her last name. Yes. You haven't been the best woman this year, but you do not deserve coal. Just message them soon, will you? I could not deliver what they truly wished for this year. Returning lost people isn't a gift I can so easily give. Merry Winterfest, Marin. Guilt plagued her heart with his words. Returning lost people isn't a gift I can so easily give. Oh man. Oh man. Marin spends more and more time reflecting nowadays. These last few seasons, Marin feels like she has grown a lot. Normal young adults would be graduating high school, entering university, or the job market. And here she is, on a beach with no home. Well, structure. No technology, internet, or service to the outside world. Cleaning up the trash that the tide brings. Living day by day and trying to make her life better. Trying to find that inner peace that came and went as the hours dragged on. Reflection was always with her. It was with her as she gained enough money to build a little shack. It was with her when she fished, or sold seashells, or took care of Oak's latest illness from a tangle in the bush. She thought on her life choices a lot, even as she visited the nearby volcano, riding around on her new aqua zip that Father Winter had given her. And it was hard. It was hard because she finally felt like she belonged somewhere. It was hard because something in Marin loosened the longer she stayed in Sulani. She couldn't imagine being anywhere else. The island, its people, the sand, the sea. It was never hers, but she felt like she was Sulani's. It was so dumb, wasn't the right word. That's what the old Marin would say. But it was so surreal, almost prophetic. She felt the same way about Otoni and their inexplicable connection. It just felt right. She was meant to be here, but she regretted how she had to come here. Because the unfortunate truth of it all was Marin was supposed to be the heir of her mother's legacy and their family fortune. She was supposed to be famous, live in that house on the hill in Del Sol Valley, smile and play along for the cameras, and live that life. It wasn't her. It was never her. But she was the oldest. And her mom couldn't understand why she didn't want it. Like mother, like daughter. They were too similar to ever get along, and it wasn't until now that Marin could see it. Her mom had to make a choice. She left Strangerville to continue on the legacy and let Uncle Andy stay in Strangerville. The legacy was supposed to be Uncle Andy's, but he didn't want it. And now, Marin made that decision for her little brother without even talking to him about it. It was a horrible realization, and it was one she was going to have to live with. But speaking of Atoni and their connection, Marin has news. She and Atoni have grown very close over the last several weeks, and it's been a whirlwind in the last few days. He just makes her so happy. Being with him feels right. He is always there for her, and they can just talk for hours, or be together for even longer without a single thing to say. It was during a visit to his home that something just came over her. Call it fate, call it crazy, call it whatever, but she followed the urge, hoping the feelings she had were right. She knows that they are young, that they have all the time in the world. She doesn't need to get married right now, yada yada yada. Guess what? Those people are right. They are young, and they do have all the time in the world. It's just, she's never once believed in soulmates, like in the stories. But if such a thing exists, then Atoni is hers, and she is his. So they can have all that time in the world together. They can have a long engagement. Marin doesn't care. She just wants to be his, officially, like he is hers. For them to belong to each other, with each other, hand in hand. So, on New Year's Eve, Marin popped the question at his home, right there in the family kitchen, after he had made them grilled cheese sandwiches. Hey, Atoni, pepper jack or mild cheddar? How about one of each? Ooh, I like that. We can split ours in half. Now, I confess I am not the best chef by any stretch of the imagination. Babe, it'll be fine. But I do have a question for you. Sure thing, Mar. What's the serve? Oh. She was on her knees with a twisted piece of seaweed that washed on the shore not even 10 minutes ago. The seaweed was nearly glowing blue-green. His eyes widened, and he blushed. She had fashioned it into a little ring. I know it's too soon for this, she said. But you make me happier than I have ever been in my entire life. I have always just wanted to be Marin and go my own way, do my own things, be my own person. I never thought I would meet someone like you. And you not only make me so incredibly happy, but you love me for me, and you cheer me on when I do my own things. As corny as it sounds, I kind of feel like our souls are matched or something. What I'm rambling on to say is that you are amazing, Atoni, and I just want to be with you for the rest of my life. I want to experience the world with you and to grow old with you. For both of us to be a long-lasting team. Two fish in a pod. Tears fell down both of their cheeks. So, will you take this seaweed ring and be my husband someday? Through thick and thin, and every color of the sea out there? All 20,000 links, Marin. Of course I will. Oh, my watcher woman, I love you. Then they kissed, as he slipped the seaweed ring onto his finger. And that is that. One of these days, Marin will have to tell him where she is from, and who her family is, and that bad story. One of these days, she will have to send the letters she writes over and over and over and throws away to her baby brother and Kason and mom. But for now, tonight, she will just be herself. She will be happy, and Marin honestly is. Sulani has been amazing for her. She cannot wait to see what the new year brings for both Sulani and herself. Happy New Year from the land of surf and turf and everything in between. Ah, yay! Marin's engaged, technically, officially, pretty much, which is super duper exciting. Um, she and Tony just they get along, and she just went for it. She just went for it, and it worked, and it ended up being great, which is super exciting for her. And I mean, she has grown a lot. Sulani has changed her, and it's changing her for the better. And yeah, the bejeweled shorts. Yeah. She's not the only one who has secrets. The thing is, she's kind of seeing them ever so slightly. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the winter season for the Brooks as a whole, Fractured Wanderer included. We are now officially going to spring, and spring brings a lot of changes, in particular for Blaze and Kason. So Kason is tomorrow. We will see all about that, and we'll meet a new character on Wednesday, and have some surprises and whatnot for those videos. So yeah, thank you all so very much for watching and sticking with this. It's a long story, I know, and it's near and dear to my heart, and I just appreciate having this space and sharing, and hopefully I'm not the only one who's enjoying it, because otherwise it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo in a space. I guess I could be playing other things, but I am enjoying it, and ultimately that is why I do videos. If I don't enjoy it, then I don't want to do it. So I hope other people are enjoying it though. So thank y'all so very much for watching and listening and being with me on this journey. And I will see whoever I see with Kason tomorrow for his moving out day. But anyways, that's it for now from Marin. But don't forget, where the water's slow, legacies grow.